Floppy and Twitch and the Pumpkin Patch Mystery. It was a golden autumn morning in the meadow. The air smelled faintly of apples, and the leaves rustled like whispers. Floppy stretched at the burrow door, her fur catching the sunlight. She sniffed the crisp air and smiled. "Come on, Twitch," she called. "Hazel said the pumpkins are ready at Willow Hollow." Twitch appeared, brushing a leaf from her fur. "Pumpkins?" she asked. "What would we even do with one?" Floppy twirled in a circle, her ears bouncing. "We can carve faces. Pip says the hollow glows when the pumpkins are happy." Twitch tilted her head. "Do pumpkins get happy?" Floppy grinned. "Only if you pick them kindly." And before Twitch could reply, Floppy was already hopping down the woodland path. The forest was quiet except for the crunch of leaves beneath their paws. Sunlight flickered between the trees like golden ribbons. A soft breeze carried the scent of moss and earth. As they neared Willow Hollow, a rustling sound made Twitch freeze. Her ears stood tall. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. Before Floppy could answer, a red blur burst from a pile of leaves. It was Pip, the squirrel. He tumbled head over tail and landed right in front of them, clutching a tiny pumpkin. "Floppy, Twitch, look what I found!" Pip cried. "It rolled all the way from the patch." "Rolled?" Twitch blinked. "By itself?" Pip nodded eagerly. "I think it's the pumpkin spirit." Floppy laughed. "Or maybe you just kicked it, Pip." But then another pumpkin rolled gently past their paws. This time, none of them spoke. They followed the slow trail of rolling pumpkins until the trees opened into a wide clearing. Sunlight poured down like warm honey. Pumpkins of every shape and color dotted the ground, orange, yellow, even pale green. At the far side of the hollow stood Hazel the hedgehog, arranging the pumpkins into tidy rows. "Oh, hello, dears," Hazel said kindly. "They do like to wander when the breeze turns." "Wander?" Twitch asked. Hazel smiled, brushing a leaf from her quills. "These are wind pumpkins. They roll toward whoever's feeling the most curious. That's how they find their forever homes." Floppy's eyes sparkled. "Then this one must be mine!" She hugged a round pumpkin with a crooked stem and giggled. Pip staggered under the weight of a larger one. "I think this one's a little too curious," he puffed, wobbling. Hazel chuckled. "Careful, Pip. Curiosity can be heavy work." Twitch watched them quietly. She wanted a pumpkin too, but wasn't sure which one to choose. "What if it rolls away again? What doesn't like me?" she asked softly. Hazel smiled. "Pumpkins don't mind mistakes, dear. They just like a bit of care." Encouraged, Twitch picked a small pumpkin with a heart-shaped leaf still clinging to the top. It fit perfectly in her paws. Soon they said their goodbyes and started home, each carrying their new pumpkin. The sun dipped lower, painting the path in shades of amber and gold. The wind lifted the leaves in a swirling dance around them. "See, Twitch?" Floppy laughed. "The pumpkins are happy." Twitch smiled softly. "Maybe they're just laughing with us." By the time they reached the meadow, twilight had settled. The first fireflies blinked among the tall grass. At last, they reached the burrow. Floppy carved a wide, cheerful grin. Twitch carved a shy little smile on hers. When night fell, the two pumpkins glowed warmly in the darkness, one bright, one soft. Floppy and Twitch curled up by the window, watching them flicker. Floppy whispered, "Kindness makes everything glow brighter." Twitch nodded. "Even pumpkins," she said with a smile. And as the moon rose above the quiet meadow, the pumpkins shone like two tiny lanterns of friendship and care.